The minority leader and member for Nyamina Dankunku, Honorable Samba Jallow, presented a report of the delegation of the National Assembly members that attended the 4th parliamentary session of the Pan African Parliament held in Midrand, South Africa, before deputies at the National Assembly. According to the report, the 4th parliamentary session of the Pan African Parliament was held on the theme 2016 African Year of Human Rights, with particular focus on the rights of women. Among the issues on the agenda, according to the report, range from various committees' reports, motions, African Union budget, and series of other sessions on other relevant topics. As reported by Honorable Samba Jallow, Honorable Mama Fatima Singati, Attorney General and Minister of Justice, was among dignitaries who presented papers on the topic, the rights of women, with focus on good practices by the government of the Gambia.
The honorable members had traveled to the city of Cape Town, South Africa, on the invitation of Nautic African company. This visit was a follow-up of the business proposal discussed by the Honorable Speaker of the National Assembly with a Gambian business partner of Nautic Africa called Mr. Sheriff Baldeh.
The move was seconded by Honorable Bintanding Jaju, member for Fonyi Berefet.
If a top continent parliament can elect 3 women out of 5 members of the bureau, that's a good signal. And we hope we'll replicate it throughout the continent in all the political positions.
That was followed by deliberations from members of the National Assembly who recognized the role the delegates played at the meeting, citing the need for African countries to approve the protocol for the Pan-African Parliament to move from advisory to legislative.
I think the minister also should also be part of the Pan-African Parliamentary Delegation of the Gambia to lobby and to advocate so that the Gambia will be among the countries that will ratify this protocol in the possible fullness time.
And records have shown that women leadership usually excel. It is important that we try to bridge that gap.
So it is high time for us as Africans to come together to make sure our interest is protected. We create the institutions. The institutions need to have legislative powers for them to function effectively. What is stopping us from giving them those legislative powers?
The intention is to operate a river transport of goods such as basil and other stuff from Sierra Leone to the Gambia and other neighboring countries along the coast of West Africa. Furthermore, Mr. Baldeh had also seen some government authorities in this regard. So I want to ask the mover how far, because it's very important to make sure that this happens, because it creates employment.
Now we're talking of African Union, of recent European Union. Look at the way they operate. They quickly come together to empower each other, to respect each other, to uplift each other to standard. But that's not the case in Africa.
After a long deliberation, members of the National Assembly adopted the report of the National Assembly delegates on the 4th session of the Pan-African Parliament held in Midrand, South Africa in May 2016, under the chair of the Honorable Speaker Abdoulaye Bojang. Rahibitei, GRTS.